Hello, all. So I talked before about Trump's peace plan being a political ploy. And I gotta tell you, I think there's a lot more to it than just winning re-election. There's there are two parts of the plan. I said that before in earlier videos. There's an economic part and there's a political part. Now, the economic part, if you read it, it's wonderful. It makes total sense. There's nothing wrong with it. If just that part were enacted, everyone would be better off. And it's likened to the Marshall Plan, which was to help rebuild Western European countries after World War II. It has various stated goals such as reducing unemployment, increasing life expectancy. Anyone who hears about that would say, "Brilliant idea! That's a great plan. Totally support it. Good work, President Trump." Then there's the political part of the plan, which was released later. And so, because the economic part came out first, a lot of people have based their opinions and positions on it. So, whereas the economic plan, like the economic part of the plan, is absolutely universally acceptable, the political part of the plan has an awful lot of things in it. I've talked about them in earlier videos. Guaranteed to make certain people refuse it, refuse to recognize it, refuse to enact it. Okay, the entire Palestinian leadership will have has nothing to do with the plan. They've denounced it. They want nothing to do with it. But internationally, the plan has received very wide support. Just a few names: France, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Morocco, Qatar, Kuwait, Egypt, Bahrain. As far as I know, there are only 3 countries that are absolutely opposed to the plan. Turkey, because Erdogan is, I don't know what he is really. Not a good guy. Anyway, Jordan, in earlier videos, not in this series, I talked about how Israel annexing the West Bank would cause serious problems for Jordan. Now, Israel performing some annexations is kind of a part of the plan, and meanwhile, Jordan does continue to lay claim to the West Bank territories. So, of course, Jordan is opposed to this. If it goes forward, it could be very bad for their country, and anyway, not a good thing. Not a good thing for them. Third country is, of course, Iran, because Trump is the devil. Now, here's the thing, though. Those countries I mentioned before that supported the plan, the vast majority of those countries are in the Persian Gulf area. The Arab Gulf states that are all terrified of Iran. That have, if you've been watching the news on a particular subject, you'll notice that all those countries have been very eager to form a closer alliance with America, with President Trump. And now here's President Trump pushing a peace plan. Of course, they all support it. Of course, they all join it. They want to be a friend of America, a friend of Donald Trump. Another thing that you notice, if you've been following that, is that those are the countries that have been financially supporting the Palestinian militant groups for decades. I'm sorry, that was very badly said. Many of these countries have been supporting some Palestinian militant groups for a long time. So these countries support the plan, and every Palestinian militant group has denounced the plan. So now all these countries that were supporting the Palestinian militant groups are now in political conflict with them. A coincidence? Could be. Um, Support for the plan, though, does create further dissension in the Muslim world, uh, particularly along the Iran versus everyone else axis, which is good for um, for people who want to see things change in the Arab and Muslim world. If you want to see countries um, breaking out of the blocks that they have been before and getting in, arriving at new, more peaceful relations with countries that historically they've had problems with, this is good. Um, Israel, for example, has very recently been entering into much closer ties with a lot of the a lot of the Arab Gulf states, in again in large part because of Iran, and having access to Israeli technology is a big deal. Israel is a major innovator. Excuse me. So, by supporting this peace plan, these states are able to break away from other more extreme Arab states. It gives them an opportunity to do so without to get closer to Israel without explicitly doing that. So, this I don't know that this is an actual goal of President Trump and the people working for him when they proposed this new Trump peace plan. But I'm sure it's something they must have considered. Um, it would not really be able to work without the support of some of these countries if they ever meant it to work, which I don't know. I've speculated about it, and if you haven't seen the earlier videos in this series, I highly recommend, and you do, if you're interested. But that's it. That's I'm finished up for now, and oh, I've been talking for a while. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and have a nice day.